but clearly it takes you 10 years to develop. It takes you 10 years to develop, and sometimes if you have earlier goals that you want to accomplish, then there are better ways to do so.
Hello guys, welcome to ClockOut. My name is Eleanor and today we will be talking about switching careers, yay or nay. And in the red corner we have weighing 185 pounds, Shashti Daran. And on the blue corner, weighing 185 pounds as well. Both of you need to lose some weight. Najmi! So obviously both of them are on different ends of this topic. Who agrees? Oh, calm down, huh? Calm down, boy. Okay.
Too active.
Who agrees with switching career?
So me, being the geologist graduate turned salesperson, wholeheartedly agrees in this motion of switching careers. Boom!
And clearly, you are on the nay side.
Clearly, I'm an accountant, born an accountant, raised an accountant, probably going to end up as an accountant.
What do you mean you are an accountant?
One day, a higher role. I'm a nay for switching careers.
Boom!
A lot of people think that, you know, they should chase their passion, find their passion, you know, there's something out there that's meant for them, a job that's perfect for them. What do you guys think about that?
In terms of career lah, some people ever since they study, they pursue their first career out of passion. Some people study things out of force or out of influence by parents or influenced by
parents,
external or internal, whatever lah. And when they go into the career and they find like, oh, this is not really working out for them. They don't really like what they do. They feel stressed. They feel angry. But at the same time, they have another passion. They're passionate about doing something else. Why not switch careers?
A very common advice, I'm pretty sure almost all of us have gotten is follow your passion. Find your passion. I really don't believe that passion is something physical out there. It's honestly what we have. And in a simpler term, based on like this video that I was watching, it says that passion is the energy that you put into whatever that you're doing. The norm is passion is something out there, which is not what I agree with.
You can build passion based on what you have.
Of course. For sure.
Instead of looking outside.
At a certain point of time, when you're already pursuing something, when you're already in it, and you're at a crossroads lah, you're at a dilemma, what are you supposed to do? Like, you need something to drive you, to keep you motivated, or to give you a light at the end of the tunnel. So I think passion is one of those things that drives you to pursue something that makes you a bit more happier.
Is this also contributed from the thinking that grass is always greener on the other side?
That's kind of like what I feel. A lot of people out there, which I think most of us are a part of, where we reach a point in our career where we find something difficult and an obstacle in our jobs and we misinterpret it for like a stagnant growth. Like, we need to be differentiated. And I think most of us are in the boat of like, oh, today sucks. You know what I mean? Today, like, the weather was so hot. Oh my god, the train ride was exhausting.
I think I need to switch my career.
I need to get a job in my house.
Yes!
You know what I mean? So
that's all the wrong reasons to switch careers.
A simple thing as changing your environment could help you increase your energy in the work that you're doing, which will in turn lead you to having a little bit of a positive outlook on your job. For example, we listen to music at work, and just that little bit of music helps you like get more interested in the work that you're doing. Like, the energy is a little bit up. I think as per all of us would have gone through, my parents kind of chose my education, so they gave me an option, sent me down to like engineering, accountancy, law, choose one.
Typical Asian family.
Typical Asians!
Typical.
But it's weird that there's no doctor in it, but whatever.
That's true, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't it doctor, lawyer, engineer, or disgrace?
Anyway, so I had to choose one, and I was good at like maths, so that's why I chose accountancy. And actually, my university, I did not like it. And when I joined my first job in an accounting company, I'm not gonna mention it, I hated it. I really, really hated it. And I came out and I was like, this is it, I'm dropping out of university, I don't want to do this anymore, this sucks. And then my mom kind of sat me down and she was like, dude, she didn't say dude.
She said dude, I was gonna say!
Wow,
did she
cool
really
mom.
say
No,
dude?
she's like, maybe give it some time, see what happens, Why am I so afraid to go through this and not try it out for a longer period of time, I might like it. You never know, she said. And I thought, you know what? I'm already 2 years into this. Let me just finish it and see what happens. Let me go and join a career, which I started my off for. You know, I tried it out. And you know, I'm still here 2.5 years later. I truly believe that it is the energy that you put into your work which leads to passion, which is what passion is basically about. It's really not something out there, and it's honestly all in your control.
So, some people, can you not pick things up from the floor?
Macam mak.
So some people change their careers because they want to find their passion,
Truth.
you know, chase their passion and things like that. But some of them change their careers because they just think that they can't grow far in this career that they're in, you know,
Always
better.
something better out
Yeah, something better out there. Maybe they don't get like promoted fast and stuff like that. Then they
A little discouraged, a little demotivated.
they get demotivated. and stuff.
Understandable. Because I've had friends in this situation before. They have been in the company for like about a year, which is honestly nothing. It's really nothing if you've been in the company for a year, you have not grown. And then they're like, dude, I'm exhausted. This job is not like hiring a day. You know what I mean, right? Those people. And they leave. It sucks because if you had just held on a little bit longer, you would have seen a whole world of like new opportunities and new growth there. Like you go to an audit firm and you ask, do you love accounting? Trust me, everyone who's in like the first 3 years of their job will say no. But after that, this diam lah. But then after like 5-6 years, if you actually like hear those higher officials talk about it, they love it because they have been building it up to that point. They didn't give up at like 2 years.
But you gotta know yourself also. Okay, if year 1, year 2, you already know you're bad at it. You know, you realize 5-6 years on you're still bad at it. Then why you still go for
Actually,
it?
I'm coming back to that. For me, one of the biggest thing is stop having the notion of a final destination in your career. You're not gonna die. You know what I mean? You're not gonna die. Oh my god, no, bye. You're not gonna die.
Everyone will die.
One day.
Just say.
Just don't have unhappiness, basically.
I mean, technically COVID-19 is happening.
Okay, let's move on from that.
But yeah, I just want to touch on 2 points. One is about building your momentum. Your momentum will not be built within 6 months to 1 year. No, it's super unrealistic. Like you need to build your momentum in a company or industry to know whether or not you are good at it. Will you excel
that
in
takes
it?
time.
Yeah, it takes time. You can't be impatient about it. And number 2, I actually want to ask Najmi. So what is actually your thought on switching career? Is it something that you would do constantly? Like what you said, like 2-3 years, you switch careers? Because it's not like changing jobs, you know. Like it's switching
Complete
career change. Like you might start from zero, like you might not have, you know, skills in it.
There are limitations to it, and you have to know lah. When you first start your career, you have to give yourself a timeline to sort of discover what you're really good at. It's not a bad thing because you learn different stuff along the way. Just because you ditch your old career doesn't mean you didn't get anything out of it, especially if you're an entrepreneur. I guess in a way it's sort of good if you want to set up a company and you know the functions of every departments or like multiple departments because you've experienced those different roles, those different careers.
But the question would be, how well do you know those departments if you have switched a lot of roles in such a short period of time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're jack of all trades, master of none.
That's well the saying. A long time ago when I went for like career counseling, when that was a thing, it still is a thing. A counselor told me about this 3-branch situation. So you look at it, the tree, the bark itself, that represents your career. For me, it's finance, accounting. The branch represents the roles in it. So there's internal auditor, external auditor, finance analyst, risk analyst, so many roles. There is no harm in exploring all these different branches. If one branch doesn't work out, throw it away and be done with it. Try the next branch. My question is, why is there a need for you to transfer to a different tree?
You're planting a new tree.
It takes
from
time.
the beginning. Yeah.
It takes time to build that tree, and you've already built the foundation. And just like that, tree needs time to grow. So why the rush to jump to a new tree when you are still growing this?
If you are growing a rambutan tree,
Apa ni kan? You like durian? Then go for durian. Excuse me, durian is big. Okay.
At the end of the day, sales is ultimately about being client facing. You're planting your tree of client facing. At an instance of like 6 months, 1 year, you already know for a fact that you hate facing clients all the time. then why branch? Because at the end of the day, you're still client facing. You're still doing something that you don't like in the first place.
Not necessarily. Your branch is the role, which is client facing, but the tree itself is sales. And if you look at that, you have so many different sales branches. So my thing is about like, try it out. Try to branch out and see what you can do. We don't get that money.
We don't need the money. We just wanna make the world dance. Okay, yeah. A lot of people switch careers because they think changing career to a different field, maybe the starting salary is higher than the current job that they have.
So going back to my background, I was a geology student. I started your career.
Yeah, you know passion, right?
when I wanted to start my career,
gave up, right? That's what it is.
So honestly speaking, only about like probably 10% of the job market out there for geologists, it rewards good lah, especially in oil and gas. You know lah how the pay in Malaysia is. You have a choice whether or not you want to pursue a career that you probably have a slow start in terms of financial, or you want to take control of your financials, go into a job that rewards you for performance. And that's what I did lah. I go into sales. It wasn't easy, but
money-minded lah.
I mean, I don't want to be money-minded, but in this world, sometimes you gotta take a stance.
Yeah,
and
it's not wrong.
Yeah, it's not wrong lah.
I think what it is that you can find great success in any job. I think that's what we have to get across there. The longer you stay, you will see your results coming in so much. Do you not agree? Just in any role.
I think any role.
So let's compare you and me, and let's say that I've been in the company for 10 years and I have been growing from an intern all the way to maybe like a finance director, for example. And you come in, you have just joined sales, maybe like 2 years into the role, and you are earning your commission. Now, obviously, you will know that my income and your income are completely different because over 10 years of my lifetime, I have raked in intangible skill sets which you cannot get. It's not something that I can like buka laptop, go online and research. I can't do that. I need proper, that's what the certifications for accounting. You have to be certified,
And it takes a lot.
Okay. Oh my lord.
It's 2021 already.
Exactly. No, it takes time, for sure. I'm not gonna say it's easy, it's not for the faint of heart. You know what it is?
But clearly it takes you 10 years to develop. It takes you 10 years to develop, and sometimes if you have earlier goals that you want to accomplish, then there are better ways to do so.
Long term and short term, especially in terms of money, plays a really big part in our lives. Obviously short term, in certain roles, you can get a lot of money really, really fast, for sure. But I will say it's very unstable and it's very seasonal. Especially the season that we are right now, compared to people that have actually built their portfolio of years of experience and they're at a point now where it doesn't affect them.
No, I think actually like some of them are still affected.
But people that have worked like all these years and they are key people in the company, right? And they are supporting the strategies of the business and like where they're going to go right now. They're not affected. They are the ones driving the company to where they're going to go. Like they are the ones deciding on the company's growth. Unfortunately, if the company memang like tak boleh, then tak boleh lah. Sorry lah. Don't care if it's whatever role you are. What I'm trying to say is give it some time, stay there and build your career so that you can reach a point where you earn a stable income. You build your skills, your assets. You are an asset yourself and you want to get to a point where you are irreplaceable rather than focusing on short-term high salary.
We've spoken about like switching careers and not switching careers, right? But if someone really wants to plant a new tree, what can they do before they switch their career?
First, you should know that you should always have the right skills. You should always ask yourself the right questions before even considering or jumping the wagon. If you feel you have those kind of traits, you should really pursue it. But also at the same time, you should always prepare yourself. Take courses, do your studying. Your free time, you should work yourself towards having the right skills for the next challenge that you really want to go into. So I've heard stories of people who are 10 years in a stagnated career and they decided to switch, and within 2-3 years they climbed higher and far better than what they did 10 years ago.
If you're listening to whatever Najmi is saying and you decide to switch career based on that, and if it doesn't work out, look for Najmi. Don't look for us.
Not me. What I would truly say is that If you have channeled your passion into energy into your work, if you have given it a significant number of years, if money is not the only reason why you are switching careers, if you've done all this and you are really taking the next step about seriously switching careers, go ahead, do it because you deserve it, because you have sustained for quite a while. One of the most important things that I would say is have a financial plan. It's not cheap to jump careers. You might need to take up like some courses which cost some, money. Obviously, which just builds your portfolio, obviously gives you an extra boost. Expect to start at a lower pay grade. You are going to start at the bottom, and that's fine, as Drake says it. The second thing would be, in my opinion, get your professional network going in that area. You get a more informed decision of how the job is. You get a good influence from a lot of different people, which helps you make a very informed decision on what to do next.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people decide to switch careers because they are having a problem in whatever career that they're in right now, and they're running away from the problem and planting another tree. This tree got problem and you're not watering it enough, and you want to just plant another new tree where you're probably not gonna water it enough as well.
Cause the same problem.
Yeah, exactly. Don't wait until it becomes toxic and then you feel stuck, and then the next thing you realize you're 10 years in. When you find the problem, when you see signs of problem, try and fix it. Change the situation to be better. And then if you decide that you still want to change your career, then switch your career. At least at that time, decision that you made is rational. It's not based on your emotions. You're not running away from the problem. So you need to address it, fix it, then make the change. So we've reached the end of the episode.
Woohoo!
Yay! So the judge has ruled. Both of you won. Yeah, it's half-half lah for me. Sorry guys, I cannot make a decision.
Woman.
What?
You can't make a decision.
Women are indecisive. Just
Wow.
no.
I think someone needs to switch career. Switch jobs.
Switch career, go to work job. If you think that I am wrong, if you think that one of them won, let us know in the comment who won and why do you think they won.
If you like the video that you're just watching, and if you think that I won, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel, ClockOut by Wall.
Sore loser.
And if you know I'm right, subscribe.
Both of you are sore losers, okay?
Doesn't matter. Subscribe to our social media channels. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and TikTok.
TikTok. And until the next episode, we are
Clocking out. Woohoo!
Bye.
Bye.
Got part social distancing, okay?